or so, while we're waiting for everybody to sit down, my name is Laura Sowrider Poindexter, and I got my name because God wanted me to write. I was really disobedient because He wanted me to write during a time when everything was being taken out of my life. And so I did not understand how He had the audacity to ask me for anything during a time when everything that I held dear to me, which was actually materialistic stuff, was being taken out of my life. And so it wasn't until I became obedient to what God was saying that I began to see myself from the inside out. I didn't like what I saw. And so I'm going to recite on this evening. I've done spoken word before, but not to such a large audience. So please pray for me, be patient with me. My poetry is responsive, and it is me talking to God and how God answers me. And so it is in two parts. And the first one is, who do you think you are? I really need to ask you, God, who do you think you are? I must confess, I'm fed up with your mess. This time you've gone a tad bit too far. Why don't you and I take a walk down memory lane? You took my mother when I was just 6 years old, and still I live with the pain. My father lost his ever-loving mind in response to losing his wife. And I, in turn, I lost them both, and it really complicated my life. He shipped me off to my grandma's house to dwell in amongst her junk while she was a good, God-fearing woman. Her husband, he was a drunk. My entire world changed in the blink of an eye, and I just didn't know how to deal. So I turned to drugs and hanging with thugs because I no longer wanted to feel. I was angry with you for a very long time. I managed to trust you again. I put my hand in the palm of yours and once again called you my friend. I have tried very hard to redeem myself. I've tried to do most things right, but it appears to me like it's never enough, and you constantly want to put up a fight. What have I done to deserve this slaying? Not enough church, fasting, praying. These recent events are relentless, disturbing, and quite bizarre. Are you a God who takes pleasure in pain without measure? God, who do you think you are? I am God. I am the Lord, I am your God. The last thing you want is to make me go hard. I have put up with enough of your insolent prayers, your do's, your don'ts, your threats, and your dares. I am the creator of heaven and earth. Your intermittent discomfort cannot measure my worth. Who do you think kept you from day to day? Where you play Russian roulette with your life? Who do you think kept the death angel at bay more than once or twice? My hands were full trying to keep up with you and all of your miscreant behavior. This is what I do because my love is true. So respect me as your savior. As far as your mother, I know that you loved her, but her work on earth was done. She is dwelling with me, just waiting to see the woman that you will become. I owe you no more than you owe yourself, so put your hard feelings back on the shelf. I suggest that you do this much sooner than later. My patience is growing thin and my wrath is growing greater. Your most prudent option at this very moment is to cast your cares upon me. I care for you so much more than you know, and I love you much more than you see. All that you've gone through and continue to endure purifies your tainted heart, removing thoughts obscure. I recognize that of all your tests, this one is exceptionally hard. But if you stand still, continue to do my will, you will see that I am God. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let me get myself together. Give me 1 minute.
That's all right. Take your time.